What's up, YouTubers? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor. I'm going to be looking at the Chinese injection of nearly 175. Then I'm seeing 100 or 22 billion dollars into their market. So here on Yahoo Finance, I was going to make a video about some like the top 10 stocks of the last month or so, things like that. But then I was reading this article that were just coming out saying that the Chinese is injecting 174 billion worth of dollars into the market to create liquidity to help the slow of the economic growth of just not just the past year, but this past decade, and then the awestruck of this coronavirus and the lack of movement and basically trade and production within China. There's a couple key figures here I want to point out. The thing is too is it's so hard to gauge if the Chinese government is being truthful about certain things and what they're not, if they're withholding things or they're not. It's very hit and miss, kind of misinterpretation. You just don't know. We do know the market has been closed. And then I saw this other post here on, of course, Wall Street Bets from Jennifer on Twitter. Says, no one is allowed to sell when the market resumes on February 3rd, which is Monday. Bidding price to be controlled before opening. Do not sell before February 7th. Need special permissions for selling over $10 million in yens. This is from the Chinese government. This is... Again, I don't know if this is legit or what this is, or some more propaganda. It just seems super shady and super grimy. I understand that no one wants their economy to fail, but trying to prop it up and try to dictate the prices, don't know how I feel about that. So that can be a very slippery slope. So let's go here. I wanted to show, maybe it was on this article here, actually. This is a better article. So this is the one that I saw. This is from the BBC News, which will post this as well. So it says China to dump 150 billion yen, so around 22 billion-ish dollars, and here's the British pound, to ensure enough liquidity in the banking system to help prevent any currency stability. So this is due to the virus. About 14,000 people have been infected, 305 have been killed inside of China, and just one currently in Taiwan this weekend. All this money we're talking about will be on the Monday opening. They believe that this is an impact on the already slowing economy will be short term. So I'm thinking, we'll look at the charts here in a second. So this is the country is saying has saw economic growth of 6.1% last year, which is the slowest in around 3 decades, in part because of the trade deal with the U.S. currently going on, and the partial deal that we're currently working with them as well. But most tariffs remain in place, which we can go down that a whole other route. The coronavirus on the economy is a series of setbacks for the economy over the past year, including a handful of banks' failures, contagion fears forcing central banks to become even more generous with the provisioning of liquid markets. In total, the central bank will inject 1.2 trillion in the economic systems on Monday, which is the largest system. So 1.2 trillion yen is like $175 billion. So China's central bank has announced other economic measures in the face of the coronavirus epidemic, including provisioning banks with 30 billion yens to lend to affected companies. So a lot of China factories are being shut down to stop the spread and the outbreak of the viral infection or the virus. So it's through touching, and if I cough my hand and I touch a railing, or I touch a doorknob, or I'm on the metro, or I'm on the train, or whatever, they're trying to just cut down the spread of that within that. So let's go ahead and look at the charts. So this is again Sunday evening. The markets just recently opened up. We can kind of go right here on a 5 minutes. So this is the Friday and the close, and then we just kind of opened up here Sunday, spiking substantially higher. I see us kind of petering out right about here if we even get to this point. So we're going to put an alert there below this line. Oops, I'm already below it. I just got the alert on my phone. Sorry. All right, there we go. So that is trading that way. I need to look up. All right, so I did a little bit of looking into, and I found the. Let's get this on Thinkorswim. I'm not too familiar with a lot of the Shanghai and Chinese futures, but I found if you have Thinkorswim, if you use money sign DJSH, this is the Dow Jones Index in Shanghai, and it's currently down 7.5%, and that's a heck of a move. I want to create an alert if it breaks below this. Again, this is something that I don't believe I can trade this. It has no options. It looks like I can't do a bid or an ask, so it's because it's an index. But this is something I want to add to my overall list here. If this is legit, so DJSHI, there we go. That will go to the top. There it is. It's down 7.5% currently. But then overall, our market is up 0.6%, about 18, 19, 20 points. We're looking for a little bit of bounce back due to all of the news and stuff of various China injecting all this cash. I don't know. This is my first time honestly trading these kind of news articles like this, so I'm a little bit hit and miss on it. My overall understanding is that this seems a little shady, right? And then looking at the trend here, this is the 8 right here, the purple or pink line. It's about to cross over the yellow, and the 5 already has crossed over the yellow, meaning a trend is about to change. If this purple line, which is the 8 exponential moving average, crosses into the 21 or through it, could be a pretty nice sell-off here. You can kind of see here that happened here, that crossed over. So usually that's a big down day. It happened here, boom. Again, big little trade-off there, and then here. And then potentially we could trade down for 2 or 3 weeks, create a bottom, and then keep on moving forward. Again, I'm not sure what's going to happen. This is an overall skepticism of a lot of people moving forward. I'm just dictating what I feel that the charts are indicating towards me. I would be very much, for my sakes, fearful in the sense of the potential more of a sell-off into Monday. We're going to go look at here. Yeah, I have a feeling that this is not going to have a hard time breaking. This is the 200 moving average. I have a feeling it's going to be staying below that majority of the night, and we'll see what happens coming into Monday. If people were saying on Reddit, the Wall Street bets that the Super Bowl is going to save the market. I don't see many football players and people that participate watching football being very gung-ho about the market. That being said, I want to kind of I'm putting these alerts out here. I got these little triggers here. If it breaks above this, I'm not saying I'm wrong, but if this breaks below the low of Friday, we could have a potential, I don't like to use the word flush, but we could have a nice push lower in the market overall. And then we'll have to re-gauge come Monday afternoon, Monday evening to see exactly what's happening, because a lot of things are going to be coming out and going forth. But that being said, I'm a little skeptical here. I would not be putting a lot of, when I have a lot of powder on the sidelines and getting ready to buy some stocks that I would like to get on discount. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.